Carolina, and the bustling city of Charlotte, as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 2nd down and 8. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Willis. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now this looks like a design run. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now Willis. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing is Willis. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To throw is Willis. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Gets to the edge at the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Tight end going in motion here. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll get this across midfield. It was brought down following a pickup of 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
3rd down, 3 to go. To throw, here's Willis. That one on target to Moore. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On the ground, it's the tight end. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a designed run. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner. And we can see there as he picks up the first down.
On first down, they'll go with an option right. They'll take this forward for about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
19 tight.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler.
Willis now to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, this is James Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Give inside, there's Lloyd. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And third down coming up.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, he gets there just a little bit quicker. He can get two hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's their punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that is good coverage by the punt team. meet him and bring him down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This drive will start on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Got his man, that's Graham. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Floyd. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Next to score, Panthers 21, Bengals 14. And with their
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. This one high, over the middle, but complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Punting time for the Panthers. Set to kick this. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the first down, but Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought out at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll turn and hand this one off. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Going up top. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Second and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Bengals have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bengals 14.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Julian Love brings him down. On second down, they'll run. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Complete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This fielded inside the 35. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down, and here comes 4th down. Taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up, ain't no gators.
extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. The run over center, and it's Lloyd. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Willis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
To throw, here's Willis. On a man left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And man, that was impressive.
Here's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Let's go now.
Now a give up the middle. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Here's the option, running right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got it inside the 5, and he'll be taken down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll send their tight end left. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of action.
Bengals 28.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Carolina. Now, the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They send the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Burrow to throw. And that is in.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. And the defense has it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere
to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it was...
I fumbled the football. The Bengals have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bengals.
Back to the air one more time. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they're going to mark it down right at the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without...
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's a run with their tight end. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers as they start things out with a victory here in the 1st week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.